The birds are quite happy because it's so quiet here in San Francisco. We're under lockdown. We can go out and do hikes and that kind of thing by ourselves, not in groups. Keep 6 foot between each other. There isn't anybody out right now. It's 47. The wind is howling on the other side of the mountain. You can actually hear it over that way on the other side of the mountain, howling. It's blowing so hard. Semi-cloudy. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about something is majorly wrong. Humans are just not thinking the way they used to when I was younger and as I grew up. We had common sense. It's as if we took common sense and logic and threw it out the window and brought in just nonsense, lies, all lies. And 30% of the people here in the U.S. that follow the Orange Man says he doesn't lie. How's it possible? Every time the man opens his mouth, it's a lie. But let's get on with this video here. Welfare for the wealthy. There's a huge bailout coming to U.S. corporations and to individuals who back the Orange Man. This is being called the biggest slush fund ever created. McConnell, the Republican, wants $500 billion. $450 billion will be exempt from any disclosure requirements. Just cash for the wealthy. That's all it is. No taxes, no nothing. Just do whatever you want, he wants to give $50 billion to the airlines, $150 billion to Mnuchin himself. He wants $5 billion that will go to Aaron Mosk and Joe Basil. The hotel industry, $150 billion. Restaurant industry, $140 billion. Manufacturers, $1.4 billion. The beer industry, $5 billion. Pelosi is okay with all of it. The candy industry wants $500 million. Now, they're saying that this is going to be around $1.8 trillion giveaway to the wealthy. $1.8 trillion. And I'm not even talking about all the ridiculous tax cuts and the moratorium on things, such as paying your taxes and all that. This is a pure Republican slush fund for the wealthy Republicans. So on the other side of the aisle, the Democrats, Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib wants direct payments to every citizen in the U.S., $2,000 cash. They're going to use a Visa card type thing, cash card, to do this. And then every month you would get a $1,000 infusion to that card all the way, and that would continue for 1 year after the economy recovers. The total cost for just 1 year of this program, $4.48 trillion. Now, the experts on the Republican side said, oh, that's crazy, that'll cause inflation. Why is it that when you give people money, it causes inflation? When you give businesses money, it doesn't? Oh, by the way, humans make a lot more than $1,000 a month. So this will not even cover half of the pay for most people. Most people make $2,000 or $3,000 a month here in the U.S. So what's a measly $1,000 going to cause inflation? It's just going to go into savings and rent and things like that. Because how much does rent cost these days? Do you really think $1,000 a month is going to cover rent? Oh, but it's going to cause inflation. We can't do that to the people, the citizens of the U.S. The Republicans are saying that life will now change forever for the middle class and lower, and that you're basically on your own. If you notice, there's steam coming out of my ears because lately we've just been seeing unbelievable failures on our government's part here in the U.S. And this is going on around the world. Believe me, the slush fund is being eaten up in the UK and other countries too. It's only your tax money. Do you really care that the filthy rich are grabbing every penny they can, saying you're on your own? Tough titties, throwing everybody out of hospitals that are 65 and older for younger people? And he's doing a good job, the Orange Man. The orange man the other day came out with bullshit about these miracle drugs that he's trying to get online. One of them was called chloroquine. Well, the orange man caused overdoses all over the world, and now there's 3 people dead from it. He should have kept his mouth shut. These haven't been tested or dosed or anything, and now the people are trying to get this stuff and they're overdosing on it because they don't know how much to take. If you're an orange supporter and you think that the orange man doesn't lie, I really highly recommend that you take this drug. Find it, take as much as you can, please. Let's go through and see how the orange man really did. U.S. pandemic response team fired shortly after he took office. It was put in there by Obama. It would have helped with this pandemic. It would have started things much earlier, and it would have had the ear of the president. Hearing children. Shortly after that, the CDC China expert fired. He was a specialist on that kind of spread, and he would have helped greatly. But he was fired by the orange man as well. And of course, the U.S. intelligence warned in January of 2020, warned the orange man that a pandemic from China was coming, and it was ignored. And we were told that this information was a hoax from the Democrats spread by the media. So that's what really makes me so concerned, is that all these things are going on, which logically shows a failure on the orange man's part, but yet his followers think he's doing a great job, and his popularity up to 55%. That's the highest he's been all along. How can this be? Something is wrong. We're throwing logic and so many other things out the window that are so important, like science, medical supplies, pandemic response teams, all this kind of stuff. This is not normal. This would have never happened just a few years ago. You put in the orange man and all of a sudden we've lost it. Well, I think we'll go up this way. I'm just trying to get some exercise. I'm not really trying to do anything. I'm trying to avoid people, but I can hear a group over here. Now, here in California, our governor has said that he's very disappointed with the younger crowd because they're going to the beach and partying. I've heard several parties throughout throughout San Francisco where people are just using this time as partying time when they should be saving every penny they got. If this goes on for a year or two, what are you guys going to do then, huh? Blame it on Obama? Common sense, people. That's what we need, common sense. And that you need to know that almost every politician is lying through his teeth because the orange man is lying through his teeth. They can't be trusted at all. We're on our own. They're also saying that we're really going to run out of food because of the lack of visas giving to migrant workers to pick the fields here in the U.S. That's becoming real. When you go to the store, you'll see beans are in low supply and other fruits and vegetables already. And we haven't even begun. But the planet itself loves this disease. Hardly any traffic. The air pollution is down by 30 to 38% around the world. Water pollution is down, especially in places like Venice, where all the boat traffic kept stirring up the bottom and all the pollution. And now that there's no boat traffic, or very little boat traffic, the water's clearing up. The dolphins are coming back. See, once humans are gone, if they were to be so stupid to wipe themselves out, nature won't take long to come back in and fix everything. So, with that, I guess that'll do today's video. I'm going to go down that way and see if I can do a time lapse. It's pretty just gray today, very foggy, typical of early or middle fog season here in California. But I definitely do appreciate all you new subscribers. We're up to 810 again. We've been here many times and then they all fall back down to 799. But you can make a difference by going and giving me another subscriber. If you get it up to 811, that's the highest I've ever had. Got nothing else to do but just sit and wait a year or two for this virus to go away. Soon there could be a huge herd of people looking for food, wandering the cities, but more than likely everyone's going to run out to the country. So the cities will be nicely supplied, while the country, I wouldn't want to be out there at this time. How do you guys get your supplies? I'm sure they're running low. But anyway, let me know what's going on in your part of the country. And until next time.